What's up, everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Husetarts Radio. I'm Calvin, and we got Jordan
Yo,
here,
yo.
and we also got Matt over there.
Hi.
What up? All right, so this is gonna be a E3 themed episode, but we're gonna start things off with the usual Husetarts talk. So, Jordan, what you up to?
We got some new games we're playing, kind of, the usual stuff in the works game-wise. We're starting some new stuff, though. New interesting stuff. Do I want me to talk about it?
Are you giving details, or
Am I allowed to talk about it?
I mean, yeah, we haven't signed anything.
Alright, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to flash a quick image on the screen right now, and it's gone. And that's it. So
There it was.
there it was. It was great. It was glorious. That's
How's are you gonna be continuing Detroit, or
actually, what just happened with Detroit, I'm really upset about. The part of the footage I just got to, apparently my mic decided to stop working. So
no.
I either have to go back and re-record it, or find a workaround, or just completely skip this part of the story, but I don't really want to do that. So I have to figure that out, but yeah, I'm still hoping to get that going, because I like that game.
Yeah, I really liked it. Did it just stop working completely for all the footage, or just for one?
Just one section just stopped working, and then afterwards it comes right back.
We could probably figure that out.
Yeah, well,
so I guess that's it for you right now?
Yep, games and the thing that happened on the screen a couple seconds ago.
Yep. Well, what about anything you want to talk about, Matt?
I don't know. I really have nothing going on in the works right now because I've been busy with, work and stuff. But I want to get back into just recording a couple things for probably just group wise, because we've been doing a lot of doing stuff by ourselves, and I probably want to get back in a little more group. So
I can feel that. I feel that. You guys need to record some skits or something.
Yeah, we need to figure that out.
yeah.
And I guess
wait,
actually, doing a while ago. What?
You mean
Flash?
Flash?
I forgot. No, Flash, Green Lantern. What? Yeah, Flash. Yeah.
Well, we had 2 things on Instagram with that stuff. Oh, speaking of which, if you were following us on Instagram, you know what I was talking about flashing an image on the screen. You know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're not, follow us on Instagram. It's a good time.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or like us on Facebook.
But I actually forgot something, guys. I actually just got A Way Out, so we can probably do that soon.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah.
We need to do that. We need to do a let's play of that, even though it's a little late.
Yeah, it's still a good game though.
Yeah, I've been wanting to play it. But I guess for me, I've been really working on the comic book lately. I've been buckling down on it pretty hardcore. Got a few pages roughed out, so it's coming along.
Cool.
Should be hype. So I guess we'll get right into the E3 stuff then, Jordan.
Yeah, let's just dive right into it. We'll start off with we're basically going to go through conference by conference, skip the simpler stuff. We're going to just mainly hit the top brands, starting with good old Electronic Arts.
That one was a doozy.
So I guess we'll start off with talking about Anthem, coming out in 2019. We finally have a release date again. It seems it's going to get pushed back again.
Dude, I hope not. I don't think so. It's definitely on near the top of my list for most anticipated games.
Yeah, those trailers look pretty good. Showed off.
Yeah, a lot of people said that the newest one, like the newest gameplay, looked pretty boring.
Yeah.
And I mean, for me, it was just they ruined it by having like a 20-minute Q&A before finally showing gameplay.
Right.
Like I was just
Oh,
so
yeah.
out by the time they got to the gameplay. Like I was like, ugh, no more.
Right. So I mean, there wasn't really much shown. I mean, maybe they're just trying to hide some stuff away. They don't
Yeah,
wanna...
basically.
Either that, or maybe they're trying not to overhype the game that's already kind of overhyped and was overhyped.
Mm-hmm.
So they're probably trying to drag that down a bit so it meets expectations.
Yeah, they have a lot of expectations to meet, or
And not
they have a lot of
mess up.
expectations to beat, because both BioWare and EA have a pretty bad rep lately, you know?
Yeah. Well, speaking of another EA company, we're getting into Battlefield 5. Coming out October 16th, 2018. Basically, at the end of the day, for me, it's another Battlefield with some updates.
Basically, that's how I feel it is. But it's
Guys, Battlefield 5 Battle Royale.
Dude,
What do you think?
oh my god.
What do you think? Can Battlefield do Battle Royale? What do you think?
uh,
Well, can they do it? Yes. Should they do it? No.
no.
Are they going to do it? It's EA, and if they think they can make money off of it, yes, they will.
See, I don't think they'll be able to pull it off at all. The idea of Battlefield Battle Royale sounds disgusting to me.
Oh, yeah, no, it's a god-awful idea, but, you know, they're gonna do it anyways.
You know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be PUBG with really good graphics. That's what it'll.
Basically, yeah.
Because the gameplay is like pretty much the same.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what it's gonna be.
You know, I wanna implement something real quick. Let's talk about hype meters. Anthem, are we hyped? Well, let's backtrack, but Anthem, are we hyped?
My hype meter is like a 8 out of 10.
So in general,
really
hyped.
I'm hyped.
So hype for Anthem.
Hype
I'm
friend.
not. Yeah, I'm up there. I'm probably like a 7.
So we're hyped. Overall hyped.
We're hype.
Yeah, we're
Battlefield
hyped.
5. Are we hyped?
No,
Oof.
No, not really.
No.
I'm not that hyped.
No, I'm not
I
hyped.
give it a 2. I never liked Battlefield, so
Either, dude. I'm not a Battlefield.
Not hyped. Rolling down the track of EA, we got sports.
yay! That's
Which
where I
is
come in.
Another year
Sports.
of the same game
Your
with a different
section,
number.
Matt.
Oh, without a doubt. But really, there's not a lot of changes this year, other than for like Madden, they're bringing back the long shot story mode, and which I was actually kind of surprised about. But then when they were doing the stats, apparently like 80% of players that actually finished that entire mode. And then the other new thing is that they're adding celebrations after the touchdowns that you can do instead of just being automatically put there. You can actually do your own celebration. For FIFA, they're adding the Champions League and Europa League, and that's like the main big new thing for it is because they never had that. They just had like smaller names. They had like off-brand names because they didn't have the rights to it until this year. And then the only different really in-game play that's a big difference is when you're taking a shot, you can tap circle or B, depending on what system you're playing on, as soon as your foot hits the ball to have a better chance of it going in the corner. And then 2K, there wasn't a lot new other than just the characters looking a lot more realistic.
Like I said, same game, little update, different number.
Yes, sir.
I like
Yep.
it. So sports games, hype, not hype?
For me, it's not hype, dude. For me, it's not hype.
Do I have to answer this question?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you think I'm doing right now?
I'm
Playing
assuming
FIFA.
playing some sport game.
Yes, I am. So I'm probably going to spend the $60. I'm probably going to spend the $100 in the FIFA.
So Matt's
obviously.
hype. I'm kind of in the
I'm
middle.
hype.
I'm a little hype.
I'm hype.
Because I like me a sport game, a good sport ball game every once in a while, but it depends on which one. I'm still more of a
Pizza.
UFC kind of person. I still play the shit out of UFC. Some good stuff.
I can get behind UFC.
But there's no
once in a
new one
while.
for that, so I'll say I'm kind of hype.
FIFA.
I'm not hyped.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order
All right.
from EA.
All right. I
How
got
do we
some
feel about
opinions.
that man? 'Cause there was no game. That man, did he sell it?
He was excited, dude. That's what I liked about. That's the only thing I liked about that reveal is that he was super excited. He was really into it. Like you can tell he loves his job and what he's making. So that gives me hope.
All right.
So
So
he was pumped.
at the end of the day, that's all we know. Is this man?
That's
just
really all
talking
it is,
about
this
it.
man.
There was no
Yeah,
game given.
Matt, did you say you didn't see this or did
I
you
did see it. I did see it. I was watching it live when it happened, actually.
Yeah, you get it then.
So
That dude was something else.
so he was hype. That guy's hype.
That
But
guy's hype.
At the end
So
of the
I'm
day,
hype.
there's no game to rate. There's no game to talk about.
See,
No game, no
he
hype.
he gave a little bit of details though. He gave a little bit of details. He
Very
says
little.
it takes place between episode 3 and 4.
I was gonna
Takes
say.
place during the dark times after Order 66. You guys know how I love Order 66. So
Whenever you see 66, you say over 66, wherever it is.
execute Order 66.
I'm sorry, I'm not a Star Wars fan.
So I think you as the girl was so excited about, you get to use a lightsaber. you play as a Jedi. She's like,
That's all
"You
he
use
cares
a
about."
lightsaber?" So I'm hyped. I'm hyped. It's
Alright.
made by the guys that made Titanfall, right?
Yes.
I believe so.
I think so. So you know the movement system will be dope with the Jedi powers and stuff.
All right.
So I'm hyped. I'm
So
hyped.
Matt, you hype, not hype, kind of hype.
I'm like a 3.
So not
Yeah.
not really.
I'm
hype.
not a Star Wars fan.
Not hype. Calvin, I'm not even gonna ask. I know you're hype.
I'm hyped.
I'm sticking with what I said. No game, no hype. So we're moving on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's it. That's all we want to talk about for EA's conference. Overall, EA,
Worst conference.
yeah, that's all I got.
No one enjoyed it.
Moving
It was
on.
very shitty.
Moving on, we got Microsoft's conference. There's a lot more to talk about with Microsoft. We're going to start off with Jump Force, coming out 2019. We don't really know a day, a month, just that it's coming out in 2019. Some crossover anime bullshit.
Let me tell you, dude.
Oh,
I
tell
know
me.
so
Tell
many
me.
people that are so hyped for this
I am
game.
actually kind of hyped. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
I am kind of hyped.
I'm not a huge anime fan.
Alright, so I've been a Dragon Ball fan forever. Dragon Ball, great. Dragon Ball Z, fantastic. Dragon Ball GT, throw it out the window, put it in the trash, and never talk about it. Dragon Ball
Yeah.
Super, pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, I remember watching Dragon Ball Abridged at your house, actually.
Dragon
you
Ball
mention it.
Abridged is some good stuff.
I remember watching it at your house.
Dragon Ball, a huge fan.
Yeah.
One Piece, I've watched some One Piece, but I'm not the biggest.
I like One
fan.
Piece a lot.
Naruto's it's alright.
Another one I like a lot.
What else is going in that game? I don't even remember. What other?
They showed the Death Note guy at the end.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah. It
Who
is.
was going to be in the game?
I don't know.
No
but he was
idea.
in
I
the
can't
trailer.
remember.
The developers, I was pretty sure, saying he'd be too powerful to put in the game, and he's not really going to be a playable character.
He might be like the villain or something. I don't know.
Is Attack on Titan gonna be in there? Any
I
characters
don't
from
really
there?
remember.
I can't
Force is
remember
good
either.
there.
I don't think so. It's only animes from a certain brand. Like,
Oh, okay.
Shonen
Like a
Jump, I
certain-
assume,
I can't remember the name.
or
though.
whatever it is. I don't remember the.
Yeah. It's
Whatever.
like the guys on Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, obviously.
I see the
Also,
I see.
Bleach. Bleach is
Yeah.
in it.
Okay. Yeah. Fairy Tail, I'm gonna assume too.
I don't really
Ooh.
remember.
That's actually-
Bum. Bleach, Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece. think that's it.
Interesting.
So yeah,
Yeah, so it's just the people from Shonen Jump, basically.
yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah. I saw the emblem in my head. I just couldn't think of what it was called.
So, Matt,
think it
hype,
looks-
not hype?
I'm kind of hype actually.
hype.
I hope hopefully it's good. If it's good, it's definitely gonna be a really good game.
Right.
Obviously, if it's, you know what I mean. But like, if it's mediocre, I think it's just gonna.
Flop.
Yeah.
Calvin?
I think it looks fun. If I was more of an anime fan, I'd be like super hyped. I think I'm gonna try and watch a little bit of Naruto before it comes out because I have a lot of people, like a lot of friends, like hounding me to watch Naruto.
See,
So I think I'm
I
going
would haunt you
to.
to
So
watch Dragon Ball instead.
yeah, I have a friend hounding me to watch Dragon Ball too, but there's just so much. There's so much. There's
There's a
so
lot of
much,
Naruto too.
Yeah.
but there's
Uh,
less than Dragon Ball. So like, I'm gonna try to watch one of them to get hyped for the game because I know
So,
it'll probably cover. on
Kind
the
of
channel.
hype.
I'm kind of hyped. Yeah,
All right.
kind of.
I'll say I'm hype if it's done right. I still need to see more of it. If it's done right, I'm hype. But as of right now, I'm hype.
It looks crazy. It looks crazy.
So moving on to a game right now, I'm gonna say I'm hands down hype for Cyberpunk 2077.
This game looks really interesting.
Hands down, already hype. Main
I don't know
reason,
anything about it. though.
main reason already, CD Projekt Red,
I don't know what that means.
the
Yeah, like,
developers
I have,
behind
like-
The Witcher.
Oh,
I've never played that.
Dude,
you never played that?
No.
CD
I
Projekt
haven't
Red,
played.
in my eyes, is hands down one of the best game developers there is.
Really?
CD Projekt Red goes out, develops, and delivers every time.
hmm Like Naughty Dog.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But with The Witcher 3, they turned the Witcher series into this phenomenal trilogy.
Mhm.
And they've already said,
Yeah.
it's done. We're not making any more. We're not trying to drown the series. They've already said
Yeah.
The Witcher 3 is the last one. We only plan on it being a trilogy, and they're immediately done with it and working on Cyberpunk 2077. And I'm just
Right.
on hype in general. Story-driven,
So
open-world MPG... Or MPG? What? RPG. Miles per gallon. RPG. First-person shooter. It's weird, but I'm hype.
So is that
Oh,
the
it's
only
perfect.
information we have on it?
No, there's a lot out there if you're willing to read into it.
I might have to look into
Isn't
it more
it
then.
like a? Is it a pre-established like franchise? Like
Cyberpunk? No, I think no, I don't think so. I think this is their first. I mean, there may have been some other random game called
I thought it was
Cyberpunk.
based off
but-
of an old thing. It might have just been announced already, but because like when I was watching E3, like a lot of people were talking about how they're hyped to see more of it or something. I don't know.
Well, I
So-
mean, this is a new endeavor from CD Projekt Red making this game. But
I thought the trailer looked really cool.
yeah, I'm all around just hype because I love CD Projekt Red.
Very, very right up my alley with the futuristic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought the art design was really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like half hyped to see how it goes. I'm like kind of decently hyped.
So Calvin's
Um,
decently hype.
Yeah, decently hyped.
Matt,
I'm really hyped for it.
Matt's really hype, and you already know how I am. I'm
Yeah.
hype.
I've heard amazing things about the Witcher series though, so I need to check it out.
Oh, for sure. The Witcher
yeah.
3 is some good stuff.
I've heard really good things.
All right, moving on through Microsoft. We're moving on to Gears 5.
Ooh.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not sure. We don't
Not
have
sure?
a release date. It's to be announced. Now, I like Gears. Don't get me wrong. But a fifth one? Do we really need it?
It's a new trilogy, dude.
I know, but it's just like...
I mean, apparently Gears of War 4 leaves off on a huge cliffhanger. I haven't finished 4 yet, though, so I don't know, but...
I
Matt?
Oh, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, I thought you
Like,
just talked
no, no, but like, I was never a big fan of like Gears of War. So like, I don't know.
I love Gears of War. It's
I
one of my
know.
favorites. Um, I really, 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 really like Gears of War 4 though, so I'm hyped to see where it goes. I need to
Right.
finish it soon. Um, uh, the 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 trailer for Gears of War 5 was really good though. It, like looks completely fresh. Like it looks
Mm-hmm.
nothing like the other games, like environment wise. And they said it's their biggest Gears game yet, like the world's
I was gonna say
wise.
map wise.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
So
curious. I'm definitely
I'm
curious.
pretty hyped. I'm pretty hyped.
I'd probably watch some gameplay before I actually buy the game. So
Yeah. Also, my favorite character from Gears 4 is like now the main character in this one, so that's pretty cool.
the
So,
only thing I can remember from Gears of War is that guy's arm getting cut off. I think I'm thinking right? Or am I thinking something different?
A lot of things get cut off in Gears of
Ah,
War.
no.
they have chainsaws attached to their assault rifles.
the-
a lot of
yeah.
things get cut off.
But I thought it was like a main character, like his arm just got cut off, and everyone was like, that it happened. I don't
I
know.
still cry.
Go
over
on
Dom.
though.
Rip Dom.
Rest in peace, Dom. And the Carmines.
Oh man, Benjamin. Poor Benjamin. That was so sad.
So Matt, how you feeling? Hype, not hype, sort of, kind of hype.
It depends. I think
make you
it
feel a kinda
depends.
way?
Like, yeah, like I have to like watch gameplay before I decide anything on it.
Calvin, you're pretty hype. I can tell.
I'm pretty hyped. I need to finish 4 though.
I'll say I'm hype. Just if I enjoy Gears, but I'm just gotta see how it plays out, I guess.
You're cautious though.
Yeah, I'm cautiously hype.
Yeah.
All right, moving on down the list. Devil May Cry 5, release in quarter 2 of 2019. Another addition to the DMC series.
Mm-hmm.
So this one confused me.
Mm-hmm.
It looked very reminiscent of the recent reboot,
Right.
but it's called 5. So like, I'm a little confused.
So the thing with Devil May Cry is they've always been pretty much the same game.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been like hack and slash sort of gameplay. It's not
Yeah.
like Resident Evil. It's well, obviously it's Devil May Cry, but it's been nothing too special in my eyes. I mean, I've played them; they're not bad, but like I said, they're kind of just like a hack and slash
Yeah.
with story.
I don't think I've ever played any of them, honestly.
They're not bad, but nothing I'd say I'd be that hyped to really play.
Yeah, it's gonna be low on the hype meter for me.
Same.
Yeah, I got low hype. Speaking,
I haven't been hyped for a game like that in a while.
No. Speaking of low hype, Crackdown 3. Let's just
Dude, this is low hype for you?
dude.
This is high hype for me,
No,
dude.
so low hype for me right now.
Dude, I love Crackdown.
All right, I've loved Crackdown. I've loved the first one, the second one, but Crackdown 3 has gone through so many ups and downs. It's been in development for a stupid amount of time,
Yeah.
pushed back, and it looks like it should be back when the Crackdown 2 was released.
Yeah. The graphics in the most recent trailer were kind of like underwhelming. It was weird.
See, I hate that they were hyping up the destruction physics. They're like, you have to play it, the destruction physics, and they're like, sorry, it only happens in this one portion of the game.
Wait,
Really?
what?
Is that what happened?
I forget. I
Hear about
can't
this.
remember. It was either going to either be just single player or multiplayer with destruction physics, but it wasn't both.
I didn't hear about
So
this.
immediately, I lost hope. That and plus, I just think Crackdown should have died years ago.
I'm like moderately hyped. Just 'cause.
I don't know.
I really enjoyed Crackdown 2. and I'd really like a newer gen version of that. So I'm moderately hyped.
I
Right.
don't know how I feel because I never played either of them, the first one or second one. So
Yeah, destruction's only within multiplayer.
that's weird.
I'd much rather be a multiplayer than single player though. If I'm not gonna be playing that game alone that often. So
Matt, you're not really hype. Calvin, how do
Yeah,
you,
not
how do you
really.
feel?
I'm moderately hyped. I'd be way more hyped if they haven't taken so long, but I'm still excited to see how it goes.
I'll say I have a dwindling hype.
Dwindling hype.
Moving on to a game that Calvin, apparently you have some stuff you want to say. Halo
Oh, yeah.
Infinite.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Matt,
Let me
Calvin's got some
tell you,
stuff. Calvin's got some-
I am so hyped for this. We talking about hype meters? This is the top of the meter. This is 10 out of 10 hype. This is probably my most anticipated game because they didn't really talk about much. They didn't show much. The trailer they showed was engine showcase. It's on a new engine, separate from Halo 4 and 5. And while I think Halo 4 and 5 looked great, I think Halo 4 was the best looking game on the 360 because it was like one of the last games to come out. I liked how they looked, but it didn't feel very Halo to me. It was like too much of a departure from Halo 1, 2, and 3 and ODST and Reach. But this Halo Infinite trailer, ooh, it looks just like Halo. Like, I knew halfway into it when I hadn't even shown anything Halo-y that it was Halo. I was like, this is Halo, dude. This is freaking Halo. Like, I was excited. And Master Chief had his Halo 3 armor on. The Malone, how do you pronounce Thor's hammer? Mjolnir. The Mjolnir 6 armor, I believe. Ooh, it looked good. Ooh, let me tell you, it looked good. It looked so good. And I just with just from the look of this like trailer, this reveal, just judging from how it looked more Halo-y and he had his old armor back on, I think they're really gonna bring it back to formula. Because a lot of people haven't been on the Halo wagon since like Halo 3 and Reach and stuff. Because Halo 4 and 5 have been like really different. So I think they're like reeling it back in, taking it back to like Halo 3 style. And that sounds great to me. Sounds great to me. I love Halo so much. I have a Master Chief exact replica helmet in my room next to me. Like, ooh, I'm hype. Ooh, I'm hype.
So Calvin's really hype already.
Yeah,
Matt, how are you feeling? Halo.
I am not a very big Halo fan at all. I did no research into
Calvin's
Halo.
now
If
planning your
I'm
death.
I know he is. But it's okay.
He's been hating on Halo as long as I known him. But let me tell you something. The other day we were on Xbox. My friend Justin and I were playing some Halo 5 custom games.
Yeah, and I
Matt
want to do that.
wanting
That sounds
in on
pretty
it.
interesting.
He was wanting in on that because Halo custom games is the
Halo
best
custom
thing.
games are where it's at.
No, because that sounds very interesting, and I'm down for that.
I sent
Maybe
him a few
we'll have to look
pictures of
into that.
maps we were playing on, and he's like, "Ooh, I want in on that. I want in on that." So,
I just
dude,
never downloaded it though.
get on Halo 5. We will play. You'll fall in love.
Yeah, I'll play some Halo 5. Let me know when you guys play some Halo 5, and we'll get some gameplay rolling.
Dude, we need to do that.
So
Halo
Matt,
5 is coming soon.
So Matt's not really hype, but he might be hype depending.
If I
Halo
can get him to play Halo 5, I can get him hyped. Trust me.
So, not hype, but maybe hype. Calvin,
Yes.
they're just hype all over the place.
Hype
It's
is
exploding.
spewing
There's just
from my
so
body.
much hype. Me, I'll say I'm hype. I'm not exploding hype. I'm hype. I'm chilling. I'm hype.
I'm hyped, dude. I'm geeking out over here.
So, rolling through the conference again, we have Forza Horizon 4 now coming out October 2nd, 2018. I enjoy Forza. I do. But it's basically like sports, except different game, new number. So, then
Yeah,
it's, you know.
I
See,
didn't do
all
any
I
research into that either. My bad.
all I can think of when you say Forza is how last podcast you said that they added microtransactions and that you uninstalled
Dude,
it.
don't even get me started
So
on goddamn microtransactions in my racing games, okay?
So the new one's probably gonna be worse.
If I buy it, because I know I will, and if it has microtransactions, it's getting uninstalled. I don't care if I just wasted money. Throw money in the toilet and flush it down and watch it go away. I am not playing another racing game with microtransactions.
Yeah.
So, I'm not really hype, but I'm still probably gonna buy it.
Another cautiously hype.
Cautiously hype.
That's how I feel.
Matt's cautiously hype.
I do not enjoy racing games whatsoever,
No
so
hype.
Calvin doesn't enjoy anything fun.
I guess so.
So moving away from the talk of microtransactions, Cuphead, the Delicious Last Course DLC, coming out in 2019.
What a name. I really
Hey.
like
Cuphead wasn't a bad game, so like I hope this is the
Dude,
DLC is
Cuphead.
like
Everyone loved Cuphead.
The Cuphead
I know.
was hype.
It's Cuphead 2, not DLC, right? I thought it was
I don't know if it's DLC or not. Is it a new game?
I think it's a new game.
They're making a new game?
I think it's Cuphead 2. I might be wrong though. Some bubbles.
No, it's
Thank
it's
you.
a
I was
DLC.
thirsty. Had a dry throat.
It's DLC.
It's DLC.
I could have sworn
Oh, wow,
it was the
okay.
second game.
Who's
Well,
right?
it's I mean, it has a new character and stuff, so
So it's almost a new game.
it's basically a new game.
I can't believe it's not a new game.
I can't believe it, dude. I really thought it was a new game.
Can't believe it's not butter.
We need to play Cuphead. I haven't
Do
played it. Yeah, we need to play
Ah,
Cuphead.
shit.
Alright. So Cuphead, the possible DLC second game according to Calvin coming out next year. Hype, not hype, Matt, how you feeling?
I'm decently hype on it.
Decently hype. Calvin?
I'm decently hyped. I'm decently hyped.
I'll go with decently hype.
Yeah, we're all decently hyped.
across the board.
Cuphead.
Cuphead,
Cuphead.
decently hype. 2019.
Decently hyped Cuphead.
Alright.
I like
moving.
Mugman more than Cuphead. though.
Right, Mugman all the way. Moving on
Mug-
through the conferences. Bethesda. Elder Scrolls 6.
Todd Howard.
Todd Howard. Bethesda.
Todd Howard.
Starting off though, Elder Scrolls
Todd
6.
Howard Comics. That's what it should be called.
Mountain Simulator. Gameplay.
Mountain Simulator.
Cinematic mountains with text.
Dude. That's so accurate. The very first time I played Skyrim, all I remember is trying to climb a mountain, and I couldn't do it.
Well, yeah, you
I
don't
couldn't
go
figure-
around the mountain because that takes forever. You go over
Yeah,
the mountain.
I was just
No matter
trying to
how
go
long it takes
over.
you to scale that mountain, it seems like it takes less time.
Yeah, I got like glitched and I couldn't go up anymore. So yeah, it was rough.
So we don't know much
I
about
stopped.
Elder Scrolls 6. We never really
Virtually nothing.
all we know is that there's mountains, there was text. That's it.
We know there's some green mountains,
There is.
and that it's called Elder Scrolls 6.
However, I'm hype. I'm not gonna lie. I'm hype.
I think everyone's hyped.
Are you hyped?
Except
Oh, yeah, it's
We're all hyped
Skyrim,
except Calvin
so-
because Calvin is the only one that apparently doesn't enjoy this game.
Calvin
See-
doesn't enjoy fun. I'm telling you this.
Print it on a T-shirt and sell it to the masses. Calvin hates fun.
no, wait. Actually, I take it back. I take it back. I'm moderately hyped because it'll probably be like Fallout 4 where your character actually talks, and I really liked Fallout 4. So
Moderately
Um,
hype.
moderately hyped.
All right,
to
so
see
no
if-
matter hype, Calvin's moderately hype. I mean, that's pretty much all we know about the game. There's nothing else to really talk about.
If they do it like Fallout 4, I'll enjoy it.
So moderately hype, slightly rising hype.
Yes.
Until like that's not the case, then he's gonna hate it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Until they release gameplay and your character is silent again, and I'm like.
So moving on down the list, we got Starfield, which is a new little project.
Ooh. This one's been like in the works for years. Like I feel like I remember hearing rumors about this thing like a year or two ago.
It's been in development for over 10 years.
Oh yeah.
That's insane.
Todd Howard, you mad man. I'm really hyped for this because my brother is a huge fan of Bethesda and Elder Scrolls and stuff, and I've always told him, wouldn't it be dope if Bethesda made a sci-fi game, like really sci-fi, like in the future, spaceships, in the style of Elder Scrolls and Fallout? Like that's something I've always wanted, and they're finally doing it.
I think it's pretty cool.
I'm hyped. I think they're gonna knock it out of the park.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. I'm kind of hyped. See what happens.
I'm hyped, dude.
Matt,
Let's
how
hope.
are you feeling?
I'm more towards like the.
Are you
Like,
cautiously hyped?
Yeah, we
Cautious.
can put it that way. Cautiously hype.
All right, I feel it.
Makes sense.
All right, moving on to what's been apparently a very controversial game, Fallout 76, coming out November 14th of this year.
This is controversial.
Well, a lot of people are like, there's the people that enjoy it, and there's people that are, why is this multiplayer? That's not Fallout.
Yeah, I have seen people complaining about that, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can play it alone if you really want to. I mean, you don't have to play with other people.
Right.
Todd Howard.
What? What about
Todd Howard said so. He said you could play it alone if you wanted to.
Right. I mean, I see both sides. I see the side saying it's not Fallout if it's multiplayer, because where's my story-driven MMORPG single-player game?
I mean,
At the same point, playing with friends and being able to nuke my friend's settlement. I mean, come on.
But I feel like I'd be the guy to go too far and nuke everyone's settlement and just make the game on fun.
See, I mean, you gotta like get the codes and stuff though. Like you gotta get all the codes for it. Like go scavenge for them, adventure for them. And then what if like one of your friends has the code and you had to like do some bargaining? You have to go to an enemy camp and be like, "Yo, I hear you got a code. I'll give you this for that code." And you like it's gonna be really cool, I think.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty interesting.
Like,
It'd be a fun way to interact.
I'm hyped.
yeah. Dude, I'm so hyped. I've always wanted Fallout to be online. Like, the games are so big, it's like kind of like puts me off. And like there's like so many periods you go without talking to people. So like for me, like I've legit always wanted Fallout to be online. Like when I'm like just traversing the land, I'm like, man, this would be fun with some other friends. Or like
Right.
when you're building a settlement in Fallout 4, you're like, this would be great if some other friends were in the settlement with me.
I feel that
And I was
100%.
So it's like everything I've wanted. So I'm really hyped.
I'm pretty hyped. I'll say I'm hyped.
They got emotes, dude. Fallout emotes.
Matt,
Looks
Hype.
dope.
I'm pretty hyped.
pretty hyped. We're all hyped.
think it'll be
Fallout
interesting, yeah.
76. We're all hyped.
We're gonna be playing the poop out of that.
Now, moving back down the list to Rage 2, coming on Q2 of 2019.
Ooh. I loved the first
The
Rage.
first Rage was so good,
That game was really good, dude.
but it was a game that I played a while ago, and then honestly forgot about.
Yeah.
But then Bethesda was like, "Here, making a second one of these." I was like,
It's like, ooh.
like, second one of what? And I saw Rage, and then there's flashbacks to playing the first Rage, and I was like, you know, I forgot about this game, but I'm glad they're making another one.
Yeah. It feels a lot more like Borderlands-y than the first one.
Oh, no, definitely more Borderlands-y than the first one, for sure. But I'm alright with that because I also enjoy Borderlands.
Yeah, same. Like it feels like they took Rage and like put a Borderlands filter on it. Like not visually or anything, but like stylistically and like
right
personality wise. Because like they're really pushing the insanity thing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm hype.
The gameplay looks good. Looks good.
I'm hype.
Dude, those triangular throwing thingies in Rage, those things are awesome.
Dude, they were.
Those things are
So
dope.
good. Man.
Remember the little knife finger minigame in Rage?
Dude, that minigame.
That was a good minigame, dude. That was a good minigame.
Matt, how does Rage 2 make you feel?
To be honest, I never played the first one. Didn't do research on this one, so I can't give you an honest opinion.
So there's just no feeling.
Matt doesn't play single player games.
I don't like playing by myself. But I like to have fun.
Fallout 76 is a thing.
So Calvin, you're hype Rage
idea.
2?
Dude, so hyped. I love Rage.
I'm hype.
I love the first
Let's
one.
get it.
I got it on GameFly. Kept it for like 2
GameFly.
weeks because I love it.
Gamefly, dude.
Dude, GameFly was lit back then.
It was like Blockbuster, but better.
Yeah.
So, scrolling back through Bethesda, we're just going to give a quick little mention to Quake Champions. Now, I played a bit of Quake Champions, already out. It's, I played it, well, they had like this little open beta, or like free trial week on Steam, and like, just give the game a try. I played it, it's pretty good. It's like, I mean, if you know what Quake is, it's Quake.
It looks so fast.
It is, that's what Quake is. Quake is a very fast-paced, FPS. But,
See, I can't.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's Quake. I'm not really going to say I'm overly hyped to play Quake. Because it's been out for years. And it's kind of just the same thing, but just with a different name by, Bethesda.
I never hear people talk about it. I only hear about Quake at Bethesda.
It's alright. It's okay. That's it. That's all I really want to talk about. So, I mean, if you want to talk about hype, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. Quake. Nothing, right? No one really feels anything towards Quake?
No, not at all.
Not really, no.
Right. Now, I'm going to talk about some hype, though, for me personally. Square Enix, Kingdom Hearts 3. Hyped.
I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game.
Dude,
I played very little of it.
Dude, Kingdom Hearts will always have a special place in my heart, alright? I played both. There's a stupid amount of them. With, like, Kingdom Hearts 2.5, 2 3/4, like, that shit, like, get out of here. But Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, let me tell you, they're good games. And
I hear great things.
I've been hyped for 3. Now it's finally coming out, January 29th, and I'm excited. Finally have a release date. After being delayed, like, 6 times. I'm hyped.
I played very little of Kingdom Hearts occasionally. Like, whenever I beat a game or never played enough to actually have a feeling towards it, but, like, it does be interesting to see how it works out.
All I know is I love the picture of Goofy getting ready to fight. I love Goofy.
It's so good.
See, I saw this thing on Twitter. Someone said this about Kingdom Hearts that I feel like is probably true and relates to me. They said if you played Kingdom Hearts when it came out, it's one of the best games ever. Like, you love it. Like, everyone loves it that played it. But if you haven't played it, it's like too late, and if you try to play the new one, you just won't be into it.
No, see, I feel that 100% because from 1 to 2, then you had all of these in-between games that you had to play on, like, the most obscure devices ever. Like, you had to, it was like, did you play the Kingdom Hearts on the DS? Did you play the one on the Nokia 3340? Like, no, I did not. And for somehow it still talks about the main story in those games on the most obscure devices that I'm not gonna buy. I'm not gonna go buy a PS Vista to go play like Kingdom Hearts 2.76. Like, it's not gonna happen.
So yeah, like for me, I'll probably never get to try it out, you know.
But I'm hyped. Childhood nostalgia.
Yeah, I mean, everyone says they're like the best in the world, but it's like the train has left the station for me, you know.
Right. Yeah, you missed it by a couple years.
Yeah, I missed the train, dude.
So Matt, how hype? No hype?
Cautiously, I guess.
Cautiously.
Yeah, well, that'll be yeah.
Calvin, you missed the hype train by some years.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hyped for other people to finally play it because I know it's been a big thing.
So Calvin's passing on the hype.
So I'm hyped. I'm hyped for other people.
Okay.
Hyped for other people.
I'm hyped. Moving on through Square Enix, Just Cause 4 come out December 4th of this year.
Ooh.
Now, I've always enjoyed me some Just Cause. I'm just hoping that it is not going to be a title that is made every year. Like, I know Just Cause 3 wasn't made just like a couple years ago, but the wait from Just Cause 2 to Just Cause 3, I feel like was perfect. Because I was itching to play another one, and then they made it. And then I played it, and I was happy. Now they're making another one. But I'm not ready for another one.
Right. I played it like the demo of the third one, and I wasn't huge. I wasn't really into it, so
I liked it a lot. I can't wait.
I hear this new one has like a really crazy weather system though. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's got good features, that's for sure, but it's just like, I don't know if I'm ready yet.
Right.
Like, I have so many other games that I want to play.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot.
So Matt, you hype?
Yeah, I'm decently hyped for it. I liked Just Cause 3 and 2 a lot, so like you said though, I hope they don't make it an every year thing.
Yeah, that's my only issue. Calvin, you're not really that hype?
Not on the hype train, I'm
Not on the
afraid.
hype train. I'm cautiously hype again on this one.
Yeah, I figured you were cautiously hyped.
So, September 14th of this year, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Calvin, how do you feel? I know you enjoy some good Tomb Raiding.
I love some Tomb Raiding, dude. This new trilogy, so good. I need to finish the second one and continue my playthrough on it. But first one, I've said it a million times. Said it in the Let's Play. First one is one of my favorite games of all time, like that I've ever played. I love it so much. Like it's up there with like in terms of game quality, it's like up there with like Last of Us and stuff. For me at least. So I'm hype. I'm hype. I don't know anything about it because I've been avoiding looking at anything for it because I haven't beaten the second yet. So like, I can't be like extremely hyped, but just the fact that it's the third and probably last one of this trilogy, I'm really hyped.
See, I haven't really played a Tomb Raider game in a while, and I will tell you the last Tomb Raider game that I played. It was Tomb Raider 3. Back when it was still made with polygons.
Oh god.
That was the last Tomb Raider game that I played. Not to say I haven't followed the new trilogy. Like, I played bits and pieces of some of them. I think I played the first one of the new trilogy. So actually, I lied. but I didn't play through the entire game.
Right.
It looked nice. It does look really nice. But it's just something I never really picked up and actually continued to play. So I'll say the last game that I actually played and beat was Tomb Raider 3.
Right.
That was the same with me, actually. That was the last one I beat.
Tomb Raider 3 was some weird stuff, dude. Like, think about it now. Back when I first played Tomb Raider, I was like, wow, this game's awesome. That's where it's at. Like, this is the pinnacle of games. And then I look at it, and then I'm thinking about it now. I lost the disc. I would still play it today if I had it, but I lost the disc, and I can still picture the disc. It just looks like shit.
Yeah.
But
It's almost game.
I mean, you know what? I'm kind of like Calvin on Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm hyped for other people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hyped for other people that love the Tomb Raider series. Like, I love Tomb Raider, don't get me wrong, but it's just not a game that I've been playing for a while, so it's just something that I'll say I'm moderately hyped for.
Yeah.
Agreeable.
I'm pretty hyped. Pretty hyped. 'Cause like I said, love the other ones. I actually never played the old Tomb Raiders. Well, I played one of them for like 5 minutes because I had like this demo disc for PlayStation 2 and a Tomb Raider game was on it.
Nice.
So that's the extent of old Tomb Raider I've played.
Right.
So I'm a new gen Tomb Raider fan.
Right. So that's all we got for Square Enix. Moving down the list to Ubisoft.
Before
we want to go back.
Before we get off of Square Enix,
Okay.
I just want to say how disappointed I am that they didn't talk about the Avengers video game.
Maybe
I've
they're not
ranted
ready.
to you guys. I've ranted about it lots to other people.
Yeah, I actually remember you ranting about it a lot, actually. You were actually really
It's not
pissed off
ready.
that day.
They announced it January 2017. They were like, we're making this. Square Enix is making an Avengers game. It's coming out. Not now, not anytime soon. But we'll talk about it more next year, 2018. 2018 rolls up, E3 goes by. Not a single mention of the Avengers video game. And I've never been more disappointed in anything video game related. And I just wanted everyone to know
That you're upset.
that I'm upset. Because I'm really excited for a Square Enix Avengers game. I just wanted everyone to share my grief.
The last little bit to Square Enix. Just throw some shade their way.
If
is it?
if someone's listening to this and they didn't know about this, now they're upset too.
Right.
They're gonna say something.
You just ruined someone's night. Like, they're sitting here listening to us talk about E3, and they're like, you know what, you're right. They didn't talk about that game. And now I'm upset.
It's had to be done. The word has to be spread about this crime to the video game community.
So thank you, Square Enix.
Yeah, thanks, Square Enix. You couldn't have at least revealed the trailer or something? Like a cinematic trailer again?
And just be like, hey, we're making this.
Yeah, just remind us that you're making it. That's all I wanted. I just wanted the name drop at least.
But he didn't get it.
Nope. Didn't get it.
So, stepping off of that disappointment, we're gonna move on to good old Ubisoft
That was really sad.
and talk about some of their stuff. The Division 2, coming out March 15th of 2019. I'm not sure how I feel. Like, okay. I'm kind of excited. It makes me feel some sort of way.
Yes.
But the original Division I enjoyed for a little bit, then it got very repetitive and I started to hate it.
Right.
So I hope they fix some stuff, make it better, like they should, and it'll be a good game.
I'll say this. I thought the first one was incredibly boring, gameplay wise. I thought the overall art style and visual art design of the city and stuff looked pretty boring.
Yeah, I
Just
feel that. I hated
wasn't
the
a
story.
lot. Yeah, wasn't a lot enticing me to play it. I tried it out, but it didn't do anything for me. I will say though, from what I've seen of the second one, it looks a lot better than the first one.
No, I agree with that.
So there's something for it.
I
And it's
agree with that. Matt,
And-
how does Calvin, you got more on the Division 2?
I was just saying that's all I had.
All right, Matt, how you feeling? You gone?
Just
Oh my god, my bad. My mic was muted because my dog was barking. But I agree with Calvin on a lot of it. Like the graphics seems very boring and lackluster, but like you said, it seems like they improved on it this year, and I'm decently hyped for it.
Decently hyped. Calvin, how are you?
like moderately hyped.
Moderately hyped. I'm cautiously hyped. So at the end of the day, we're all kind of in the middle.
Mediocre.
Mediocre. Moving on, we got Ass Creed Odyssey. Did I need to say any more?
I really don't. I think the name just suits itself.
See, now I know a lot of people are probably gonna hate me because apparently the past Assassin's Creed was good, the one in Egypt. I don't know, I didn't play it. I stopped playing Assassin's Creed after Unity. But I'm not sure. See, I enjoy that they took a break and then they made another one and it was good. And now here comes this year and they're making another one. They're immediately back down the path of making them every year. And it needs to stop.
It's one of those games that don't need to be made every year.
No. Like if you're
It's
trying to
too
tell a
much
story,
at once.
you can't make a game every year.
Yeah, no.
Because then they just get terrible.
Start running out of ideas. Everything becomes sloppy.
So at the
So
end of the day, I'm not hype. No hype.
I have no hype either.
Calvin, are you hype for Ass Creed? Calvin's missing.
I don't like Assassin's Creed at all.
No, alright. So there's no hype. We're gonna stop talking about it. Move on to something else. Beyond Good and Evil 2. How we feeling? Calvin, you seem pretty hype.
Ooh, this game looks so good. This game looks really good. See, it's like a sequel. It's actually a prequel, I think, from what I've heard, to Beyond Good and Evil, the original. Apparently, that game's like really old. And I actually never heard anything about it until this new one was announced. So I don't know much about the like general series.
Just that it looks good.
But this new one looks really good. Yeah, it looks really good.
I'll
so
get
yeah,
on that. I don't really know much about it. I've heard about it, but it does look pretty good. So I'll say cautiously hype.
I'm like just decently hyped.
Calvin's
Pretty
decently hype. Matt, how are you? How's your hypo-meter?
I'm with you, Jordan. Like I just saw from what I saw, it's all right. I'm cautiously hype.
Right.
My boy Joseph Gordon-Levitt's working on it, so I mean, that's awesome. I love Joseph Gordon.
Good stuff. So Ubisoft kind of, I don't know how I feel about their conference. It was kind of, eh.
It was Ubisoft.
It was Ubisoft. It's the usual stuff. But moving
We
on.
didn't say. Speaking, I mean, just piggybacking off you giving your general thoughts on Ubisoft's conference. I don't think we said what we thought of Xboxes in general.
Microsoft's in general, it's alright. It's got some good stuff. There's potential. But at the same point, there's some stuff that was like, it's not necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then,
Right.
moving on to Microsoft's competitor, then we got Sony. Now, Calvin, I know you're going to jump out of your seat the moment I mention this one. Spider-Man
Spider-Man
coming out September 7th of this year. I'll let you do the talking because I already know that your hype is through the roof.
Dude, for this year, definitely, this game has all my hype. This game,
I thought Halo did.
that doesn't come out for years. That won't come out till like 2020 probably. So that hype is, well, it's high, it's shelved right now.
Okay.
But Spider-Man, dude, it's gonna be game of the year, dude. It's gonna be the new Arkham series. It's gonna be
Ass.
oh.
I just want to get out Calvin so angry.
Dude, what can I say about Spider-Man? It's about to come out. I really need a PS4. If I don't have one by September, I'm buying the game and flying up to live with you, Jordan. It's like a PS4.
Hell yeah.
I desperately need a PS4 so I can play this game.
It looks
trailer
so good.
they should. Yeah, it looks so good, dude. Did you see the E3 trailer? The newest E3
I did.
trailer? Like play. It's like that mission looked insane, dude. I was not expecting them to whip out Sinister Six, dude. Like they've been keeping story details on the down low. They've been keeping villains on the back. And dude, this trailer they just whipped out the Sinister Six. It was crazy.
Yeah, I'm hyped, honestly.
Dude, I'm so hyped. You should have seen me watching that trailer. I was freaking out. Like, I don't think a video game trailer's ever done that to me, dude.
Really?
Nuts. I was going nuts. Like, I jumped out of my seat. I was like, oh my god, it's the Vulture. It's Electro. It's Rhino.
Calvin's hype it's gone. Calvin is just so hyped.
I'm so hyped. I might die.
So hyped that he might die. You heard
I love
it first.
Spider-Man's my favorite. It's the best.
I'll say I'm hyped. I'm pretty hyped. Not as hype as Calvin, because I don't think that's possible. Matt, what about you? Spider-Man?
I'm majorly hyped, like you said. Probably not. I want to say I'm hyper than Calvin, but
Dude, you're
I
not
can't.
You can't be.
I can't be.
So moving on from the hype storm that is Spider-Man, let's
ever.
can we talk about Hideo Kojima real quick? What the hell is Death Stranding? What is the baby in? Why was it in his throat?
Why are they like mail delivery people now?
What is Hideo Kojima doing? And has he lost his mind? Does anyone know if Hideo Kojima's okay?
Yes and no.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what to think about this game.
So here's where I'm at. I have no idea what's going on, but I am so interested that I'm hyped.
Yeah.
I think I'm
that's
more hyped just because it's Hideo Kojima.
Yeah. I can relate to that.
Like, I have no clue what's going on. I have no clue what the game's about. All I know is there's Hideo Kojima, the game's really confusing, and that's it.
They didn't give a release date, did they?
No, it's still to be announced.
Is this game ever coming out?
Probably not.
It's been like 3 E3s now that they've just shown trailers.
But that's
this
Hideo
game.
Kojima, though. He'll sit there and just work on a game for so many years and then release it. Which I mean is a good thing.
He's crazy, let's put it that way.
But he is the mastermind behind Metal Gear.
Yeah.
That is true.
And then the moment he left that, or got released from that, Metal Gear, like, died. Like, what the hell was Metal Gear Survive? Like, get that garbage out of here. I don't want that. Rehire Hideo Kojima.
Don't talk about that.
Yeah, no, we're Death Stranding, I'm hyped, just because I'm curious as to what's going on. Calvin, you,
I just want to know when it's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
what it like. I just want a story synopsis. I want a story
Yeah, Cal just wants to know what's going on.
synopsis.
Literally. Well, like when it comes to him, you never really know until like a year before. Like he'll put all this hype out for it, and then you won't hear things for about 6 years, and then that's when you get it.
How long do you think it'll be before this game comes out?
At least
2 more
another year
years.
or two. Yeah, for sure.
Really?
Or it could be tomorrow. You have literally
You never
no
know.
clue.
I don't know, dude. The game looks crazy. At least we at least this third year finally gave us some gameplay.
True.
So that's something.
All right, so moving on from confusing, let's pull on the heartstrings a bit. The Last of Us Part 2. Let me just tug on those heartstrings real quick.
It's probably the game I'm most hyped for. And
That's
honestly,
most hype. The Last of Us
I
Part
don't even have a PlayStation 4, but I love watching the gameplay of this. I think I watched 20 different YouTubers gameplay of this game for the first one, and I've been waiting since the second one to come out for the longest time now.
2. Throwing it immediately to Calvin, it's developed by Naughty Dog, so I mean...
Dude.
I
Naughty
know
Dog.
I know you have a little sum for Naughty Dog.
Calvin's
Dog.
Naughty Dog.
Stop. Naughty Dog. I'm really mad that you canceled your new Jack and Daxter game. I hope you're still working on it. Every E3 I wait for an announcement for a new Jack and Daxter. But I'm just glad that Last of Us is what you did with that cancellation. Because it's amazing. And I just want you to know that. And I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I
feel that.
played Last of Us, and I was like, I love this game.
So good.
And I also watched like 20 different YouTubers play.
So I think we're all pretty hyped.
Dude, everyone in the world is hyped for Last of Us.
Well, how can't you be? It's a great game.
It is.
I mean, that E3 trailer turned off some of the Southern Americans.
Oh, wow.
But that's okay.
So Last of Us Part 2, I'm hype, you're hype, Matt's hype, we're all really hype. Most
We're
of the
all-
world is hype for The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's hyped, dude.
I might just get a PlayStation 4 for the
Dude.
game.
Dude, did you that gameplay? It looked like a cinematic trailer. Like it looks
Oh, yeah.
so
It's
good.
insane.
Like, you know when you like watch cinematic trailers for games and you're like, man, I wish the actual game looked
Yeah,
like
I wish
that.
this was an in-engine
That's-
trailer.
That's Last of Us. The game is a cinematic trailer. Like, the graphics look incredible. Like, my mind was blown when I was watching that gameplay, dude.
I feel that. Alright, so we're all hype. So
Yep.
let's move on to a game that was hyped years ago, remade and rehyped. The Resident Evil 2 remake, coming out January 25th.
This looks so good.
It should be good, yeah. It really should be.
Did you guys see the trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks so good. They
See,
like,
I'm hyped.
yeah.
Like, alright,
Uh-huh.
well, alright, kinda hyped. Because I feel like it's really hard to mess up a remake of a game that was already really good.
Uh-huh.
the same-
I'd beg to differ.
Well, any remake is really just going to be up the graphics and just push it out again. But this game doesn't really seem to be doing that because there seems to be
This is
some
a literal
differences,
remake.
and it's just a completely different game with the same name and just saying it's a remake.
Yeah.
So I mean,
See,
I don't know.
See, most remakes are just like polishing. They're like,
Polishing
I'd say
things
they're
that need to be fixed, yeah.
republished games. Like they're polished and published again. This is a literal remake. Like the gameplay is completely different. Like they literally started from scratch and remade this game again. Like new voice actors, just new everything. It looks incredible. Like that trailer blew my mind, dude.
Yeah, for sure. I'm hyped.
So, I love Resident Evil so much. Like, every game, I love them. So, super hyped
Super
to play
hyped.
Resident Evil 2 in
Man.
modern form.
I'm hyped.
Matt's hype. We're all hype. So,
Hype.
Here's a game I don't know much about. Calvin, you want to talk about it? Control, coming out next year. What's it about?
See, I mean,
I don't really know much about it.
there's like there's like not really any details. They just showed a trailer of some gameplay and what it's like, and it looks super duper dope. It looks super dope. I think it's another PlayStation exclusive, so it'll probably be amazing.
Not an exclusive.
Oh, really?
PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Windows.
I thought it was
nice.
exclusive. That's cool. But it's like sci-fi, and I think there's like witches or something. And like, dude, I don't even know how to describe it. You just gotta watch the trailer to really like kind of get it. I don't think there's any details besides the trailer, but man, does it look cool. It looks really, it's like trippy and like, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
I'll have to look into it. So like, right now, I have no opinion. Calvin, you seem pretty hyped.
yeah.
Though.
You haven't watched the trailer?
No.
I can't,
No.
dude. It looks really good. Like I was on my phone when that trailer started because I was bored with whatever they were showing previous to it, and I look up from my phone, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, this looks incredible. Like it looks so good. Like it looks crazy. Like it's just I keep saying like, yeah, it's just like trippy and sci-fi, and I think there's a witch or something.
Interesting
It just
stuff.
It just looks really cool.
Me and Matt both have no opinion, and Calvin seems hyped.
Hyped.
Yeah, I'm hyped. You guys need to watch the trailer for
I
it. Dude.
definitely will.
Please do.
So, at the end of the day, how do we feel about Sony? Because that's all we really want to talk about when it comes to Sony. How are we feeling? Hype?
They
Good?
were probably my favorite conference.
Well, you got The Last of Us, so that's kind of the most of
So-
it, you know?
Yo, Sony's pretty hype. Now, it's
Spider-Man.
time for Spider-Man, The Last of Us 2, like, Death Stranding, like, what's going on? At the end of the day, Sony was pretty hype.
Yeah.
Sony was really, really hype.
So it's time for our last stop on our E3 tour. So it's time to get innovated, break out your cardboard. It's time to talk about Nintendo. Well,
What's wrong with cardboard, man?
Nothing. They're innovative. You gotta. It's Nintendo.
Kids love cardboards nowadays, alright? They like to eat it. It's a good thing.
So
Keep me away.
there's two things that I want to talk about Nintendo because they really only have two things that really interest me. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which comes out this year, December 7th. I'm not really going to go into too much detail because you know what Super Smash Bros. Is. If you don't know what Super Smash Bros. Is, I'm sorry.
What
But-
rock have you
I'm sorry.
No, I'm hyped. I don't have a Switch. I don't plan on buying a Switch. But I am hyped because it's supposed to have almost every character there is in this game.
Mhm.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So
Sounds
if
pretty-
I had a Switch, I'd say I'm hyped, but I don't. It's just kind of like whatever.
See, when we get a Husetarts place figured out, like we have like a Husetarts space, we'll get a Switch and we'll play Smash, the new Smash.
And I'll
one.
kick all your asses.
Probably I've never
Good
played.
challenge.
Well, I played one.
You never played Smash or the
I played
Switch?
Smash once at an anime convention.
Oh my god. Smash was my childhood.
I never had the Nintendo products to play it. I was always a PlayStation, Xbox kid.
I had the GameCube, the 64, I had everything.
See,
Mhm.
Nintendo is something you grow out of,
Oh yeah.
but it's always something that you cherish. Because,
Word.
like, I give Nintendo so much props. Because you have Sony and Microsoft, who's like, we're going to battle this out and see who's the best console. And then there's Nintendo, that's just playing with their cardboard, minding their own business, folding their cardboard, playing with their joysticks, Rumble Cons, whatever they're called now for the Switch, and just having a good time.
Joy-Cons.
Joy-Cons, Rumble Cons, they rumble with the cardboard and make the cardboard do things. It's very innovative. Thank you, Nintendo.
Yes. Thank you,
And then
Nintendo.
Super Mario Party coming out October 5th of
Make
this
some
year. Also.
Mario games.
Because that's Nintendo. That's all I'm here for. Because the rest of Nintendo's conference was like, we're getting games that have already been out, and they're on the Switch.
And we're going to add cardboard to it.
And cardboard introduction. Get ready. But no, in all honesty, Super Mario Party. I love Super Mario Party. I've always
No,
played.
dude,
it's a great game.
it's so good.
See, we'll have to do these things when we have a Husetarts space.
Super
These party
Mario
games.
Party was so good. I mean, sure, it's ruined some friendships,
Without a doubt.
just like Monopoly, but you still go back and play more. So, Nintendo, at the end of the day, I mean, they got some if you like Nintendo, if you have a Switch, you're probably really hyped. If you don't, you know, you probably care less. But at the end of the day, I think Nintendo's got some stuff going.
I
mean,
wouldn't
it's
want to
old
honestly.
stuff, but
Like, go on. Sorry, my bad.
no, I was it. Just that it's some old stuff, but it's stuff. That's
Like,
it.
I just want to know, like, who honestly owns a Switch. Like, I don't really know anyone that owns one. Really?
I don't think
I-
people that own Switches. I forget how many copies Nintendo sold of the Switch, but it's insane.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, I don't personally know someone.
I mean, they're kind of hard to find, but like the Nintendo fans are hardcore.
So, Nintendo Switch sales as of January 30th, 2018 has reached a whopping of 14.8 million sales.
Blind.
Oh wow.
So, February 1st, 2018, on track to sell 20 million units in 2018. So that's in about a year of the Switch being out. Like I said, if you love Nintendo, you love Nintendo.
Yeah.
Nintendo fans are hardcore.
So I mean, at the end of the day, if you like Nintendo, you're hyped for probably all the stuff they're throwing between like the new Fire Emblem and stuff like that. But I don't really play Fire Emblem, nor am I hyped for it.
No.
And like I said, they're getting some other older games that are just being ported over to the Switch. So Nintendo, keep doing what you're doing.
They've have you seen Xbox and Nintendo are like teaming up hardcore lately?
Really?
Yeah, they're like doing like promotions and stuff. It says like survive together or something.
See,
Like
I said, I enjoy Nintendo. I don't own Nintendo products.
and Xbox are teaming up, dude.
But Nintendo, just keep doing what you're doing because I enjoy it. And someday I will probably buy your products.
Again. I think the last Nintendo product I think I bought was the DS.
Yeah.
3DS?
The
3DS,
3DS was the last
yeah.
one I bought.
For Pokemon.
That's it. So,
I had a Wii I really liked.
the Wii was
first
great.
Wii.
You know, I love the Wii. That's where I played my first Call of Duty game was the Wii.
Thank you, Nintendo. So at the end of the day, I'm not rating Nintendo stuff. Just thank you, Nintendo. That's all I have to say.
Thanks, Nintendo.
Thanks, Nintendo. For being you.
You're great.
So that brings us to the end of our journey of E3. At the end of E3, who do we say wins? Who do you think won it?
Sony.
I'd pick Sony, yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to go with Sony.
I feel like Sony wins every year now. Since The Last of
Just
Us
because
came out.
it just seems like the exclusives that they have kind of just went over
Sony
E3.
hands down. I always say this. I have an Xbox for my multiplayer games. And then I have my PlayStation for my single-player exclusives. Because I enjoy Sony with their single-player story walkthrough games. And then Microsoft, I enjoy for my multiplayer stuff.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, this is how I look at it. And that's why Sony always wins, in my opinion, because single-player stuff is always going to look better than multiplayer. To some people.
I agree 100%. Also, for some reason, PlayStation gets a lot more exclusives for Fortnite.
Yeah, that bothers me a little bit, but
Too. And it looks way better on PlayStation. I don't know why.
So I
What,
guess
you just
Anyone else got any news that they want to throw out before we call it quits here?
I saw Ant-Man and the Wasp.
How was that?
It was very good. I don't think you guys have seen it yet, so I won't say anything else.
I'm going to, but
it was really
it
good.
was good. Matt,
Stay
any
for the
other...
after credits.
Stay for the after credits scene. Always do. You have to.
Yeah, it's just you have to. It's Marvel.
Matt, any final news?
Hello? Oh, hello. Sorry, my mic got disconnected there.
Awkward.
Any final news? Or you E3'd out?
I'm E3'd out.
He's E3'd out. So it's been Husetarts Radio. Thanks for watching. Sony won. Nintendo, keep it up.
EA, step up your game.
Oh yeah, please. I like the card. Maybe they should add some cardboard.
That's what it is. EA invest in cardboard.
Yes.
Please.
No more microtransactions. Just
no
cardboard.
more microtransactions. Just purchasable cardboard, please.
All I want.
Microtransaction cardboard.